Hi, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a nice big batch of pork ribs. And we're going to be using Epicure's brand new seasoning, Chinese 5 spices. Now you can make this two different ways. You can literally sprinkle it all over the protein of your choice, or you can make it into a sauce, which is what we're going to do today. Now this seasoning has got subtle notes of cinnamon and garlic, pepper, and it's really tasty. To make this sauce, you need 1 tablespoon of honey or red pepper jelly. I'm going to be using honey, although the red pepper jelly is amazing. As for a diabetic, honey is a little bit better for me, and I still don't like that. Okay, try again. It's getting better. Hi, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a nice big batch of pork ribs. And we're going to be using Epicure's new Chinese 5 spice seasoning, which is absolutely amazing. You can make this two ways according to the package directions. You can either literally sprinkle it over any type of protein of your choice, or you can make it into a sauce, which is what we're going to be doing today for our ribs. To make the sauce, you are going to need 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, half a teaspoon of your seasoning, and 1 tablespoon of either honey or red pepper jelly. Although the red pepper jelly is absolutely amazing and it gives it a little bit of a different flavor than the honey, for a diabetic, honey is a little bit better for you than the red pepper jelly. So that's what we're going to be using today. So anyone that knows me knows that I love to slop. So be prepared to see me slop all over my counter. And I'm just going to turn you down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. That's better. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of the soy sauce. Look at that, I didn't even slop it this time. 1 tablespoon of honey. I'm just going to let that sit. I'm just going to grab another one. Let that slip off. I love these 4-in-1 spice spoons. You've got your tablespoon, your teaspoon, turn it over, and you've got your half a teaspoon and a 1/4 teaspoon. So we're going to use a half a teaspoon of Chinese spices. Using a little spatula, I'm just going to get rid of all that honey into our bowl. We don't want to waste any of it. Give it a good stir. Now, if you're like us in our house, we absolutely love garlic. So for us, I like to always add just a touch more garlic. So using our minced garlic, now this you can either grind it up with one of the grinder heads, which I do sometimes depending on what I'm making. So this one has our grinder head. Or in this case, I'm going to use it full strength or full size and add 2 more tablespoons. That'll make it really nice and garlicky. So you'll have your honey garlic 5 spice seasoning. Again, give it a really good stir. And let those flavors all meld together. There we go. Just set that aside for a moment. in your roasting pan, I've got our cooking cooling rack with the little feet on it. We'll just place our ribs. This gives it a little bit of air circulation underneath. Look at that, we got too many ribs. My husband would say you can never have too many ribs. Let's give my hands a wipe now. And using one of our basting brushes, we're going to baste our ribs with our sauce. Look at all that garlic. Now you don't have to add any extra garlic if you don't wish, because it does have some notes of garlic in it. But for people like us that love garlic, we like to add a little bit more. Now for me, I'm going to slow cook my ribs on a low heat, about 325, and I'm going to give them a couple of hours. That way you're pretty much guaranteed that they're going to be fall off the bone tender ribs. Look at that, we've got just enough. There you go. So like I said, we're going to put them in the oven. I'm going to be using one of our, which I forgot to get out, one of our silicone liners, which goes with our sheet pan. And you can use that as a cover instead of using foil. Okay, so we'll be back and we'll show you the finished product when it's done. And our ribs are ready. Look at the glaze on those wonderful ribs. All done with the Chinese 5-spice seasoning. Tonight we're going to be serving it with a Caesar salad, which is topped with our Better Than Bacon, our Caesar salad dressing, and some fresh shredded Parmesan cheese. Thanks for joining us tonight.